I want to, before I forget, I always get in trouble. Thank my wife, Kristen, for putting up with me and doing all that. You know, I should have watched that video before y'all did because that's the first time I seen it. And honestly, I about sat over there and cried because I don't think of myself as anything but just a normal guy, a public servant. I mean, that's what we all should have a heart to do, is serve other people. God has blessed me with a gift to be able to bring folks together. And that's the only way we get things done. Evelyn, it was such a privilege to get to know you and your family. Sadly, how I found out about you is I lost my father-in-law. A great man passed away. Kristen's died. And through that, I was able to find out you needed help. So, you know, it's amazing how life puts things together, how God brings people together. And I was grateful for that opportunity. The vaccine clinic, you know, whether you wanted it or not, was an opportunity for communities to work together. Who would have thought here years later, or a year later, a year and a half, it seems like forever, that I might have the opportunity to serve those same counties in a different capacity. You know, and I look forward to that challenge. I think Catoosa County has been a great place to live, a great place to work, a great place to raise your kids. And I just want to be a part of doing that to all 4.5 counties that I'll be serving. So if y'all know people in Dade, Chattooga, Catoosa, obviously, Walker, and 6 precincts in Floyd, please pass the word because we need your help. And let them know that it's not about Steve Henry. It's not about what Steve Henry does. It's about what a team of individuals can do when they put themselves aside and work together for the betterment of their community. That's what we're called to do as public servants. It's not about power. It's not about a position. It's not about look at me. It's about look at us. What can we do together? And set some common goals. Build a team and accomplish them goals. You know, the folks in D.C. can learn a lesson from what we've done here in Catoosa County. So, our state, you know, Governor Kemp says it best. We are in a battle, and we are in a battle. Make no mistake. Georgia is in a battle for integrity, for your freedom of religion, for your freedom to bear arms, for all kinds of freedoms that Stacey Abrams is wanting to take away. So I'm going to put a shameless plug in for our governor. Governor Kemp, like him or not, through this pandemic, allowed us to keep local control. Chuck, we didn't have any mandates, did we? Jeff, I mean, they'll tell you. We were able to make decisions based on the individuals that we served and how things were affecting their communities. Not what Atlanta was doing. He gave us the options to figure out what we needed to do to serve our people. And I think we done pretty darn good. Y'all agree? I think we made it this time. I don't think we need bigger government. I think we need government to allow people to do what they're voted in to do. To let the sheriffs be the sheriff. To let them dictate how they control law. Chance, Damon, or I don't know where Damon went, Chance here. To allow the school systems to work with the parents to teach our kids properly. Not what Washington thinks they need to know, but what the parents think they need to know. To get back some of the roots of education. To do things like our college or career academies that teach people to get back to work. Not just to learn how to run a computer and hope it works out, but to give them a career. Marissa, you're going to be a huge part of that. To give people a goal and something to shoot for in life. You know, America has become complacent. We don't need to be complacent. You can look across the world and see Ukraine's in a terrible conflict now, and we still take every day that we live here for granted. We've got to quit taking things for granted and start appreciating and fighting for what we have to make sure we keep what we have. Those people in Ukraine didn't know they was going to wake up one day and have bombs thrown at them. I don't ever want to see that here, but Americans have got to take back America. We've got to take the Christian conservative stand that we claim to be. Michael, do you agree? It's time that we put ourselves in a corner and we claim to be Christians, we claim to be conservative, but we go back to our corner. I think God has called us to be leaders in our community. Andy Henson, do you agree with that? It's time that we step up and show people what we're supposed to be doing, and not just talking, but walking and living. So Doug Yates, thank you for your kind words. It always scares me when Doug talks about it. You never know what's going to be good or bad. I didn't know. But, I want to thank everybody for being here. I'm not a long-winded guy. And again, it humbles me to have people show up in my support. Thank y'all for being here. Angie Hollander, Andrew McGill's in here. CHI Memorial, we couldn't have had a vaccination clinic without them. We couldn't have done it without, let's be honest, Senator Mullis and the relationship. When I call people, like our insurance commissioner, John King, by the way, he's running for office. Who we gonna vote for? John King, because he's the guy that truly cares about the community. When I called him and said, Senator Mullis gave me your number, he said, yes, sir, what do you need? And that's how we ended up getting vaccine, because of John King and Senator Mullis' relationship. When I called Dr. Toomey, I said, Senator Mullis told me to call him. Well, what do you need? And that's why we have the relationship we would have. So thankfully, through Senator Mullis, like him or not, I personally have great respect for him because he's been good to our communities. Jay, you agree?
Absolutely.
We've had, now they know where Catoosa County is. They know where Chattooga is. They know where Dade. They know where Walker is because of Senator Mullis. And I want to keep that up. Because of those relationships, I can now call the governor if we need something. We can walk in and see him, can't we, Jeff? I mean, it's a great thing. So if y'all will give me the honor of serving you as the senator of District 53, I won't go in as the tenure senator that we've lost, but I will go in working as hard for you as anybody ever has, and go in with the most relationships and the best chance to keep Georgia moving forward just like it's been. And I think most of y'all know I will work hard, and I work for my people, and we don't do it alone. We'll do it together as a team. So I hope y'all give me the privilege of serving y'all for 2 years. That's going to bite every 2 years. I really like that. Maybe we can, Jay, can we change that?
No way.
No way? So we'll be back in 2 years. I hope y'all come again. But thank y'all for allowing me to serve you as commissioner. Stepping down this chair was the hardest thing that I believe I've ever done. I didn't do it without a lot of prayer and a lot of beating up from my wife. But she's always supported whatever I've decided to do, and I thank you for that. I thank my mother-in-law, Jean's back in the back, and she always works hard for us. And I just thank y'all for all that you do for your community. Every one of you plays a part in serving your community. And I just thank y'all for allowing me to be a small part of it. Y'all enjoy your fellowship and just spend some time together. Thank you.
Stephen Henry will fight to keep the governorship and all the state elected offices in Republican hands and win back the U.S. Senate seats. Stephen Henry has a vision which is the same as President Donald Trump's of putting America and Americans first in all he does. Stephen will stand firm in his support of the Second Amendment and the rights of gun owners of the 53rd District. Stephen is pro-life, and he believes, as Reagan did, that we cannot diminish the value of one category of human life, the unborn, without diminishing the value of all human life. Stephen backs the blue and believes strongly in support for law officers and law enforcement. Stephen has always fought for lower taxes, as is supported by Catoosa County having the 5th lowest millage rate in Georgia out of 159 counties. Stephen Henry will work hard to bring quality jobs to our district so that our sons and daughters will not have to relocate to find employment. Stephen honors all those who have served defending our great nation. Stephen has always supported our seniors, those on fixed incomes who sadly are experiencing hardships in this struggling Biden economy. And Stephen will fight to defend parental rights in the education of our youth. And early voting from May 2nd to May 20th, or on Election Day, May 24th, vote for Stephen M. Henry. for state senate.